Zack Snyder has finally started shooting his very own Star Wars saga, and I can't wait to talk about it. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. Zack Snyder is developing Rebel Moon. Now, if you remember, Rebel Moon is based upon an old story he had that he pitched for a mature Star Wars movie. And a decade later, he's finally able to pick up that story and turn it into his very own science fiction IP over on Netflix. And Netflix is letting him do a lot with this. They're letting him shoot Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2 back to back, including a whole bunch of spin-offs. So he's definitely creating another Snyderverse over on Netflix, one that Zack Snyder can very much say it's very much his own original idea, and the studio is not going to mess with it. Now, as a recap, the film will tell the story of a young woman who is forced to leave her home on the edge of the galaxy in the face of the attacks of the armies of the tyrannical regent Belisarius. Thus, our protagonist will begin an intergalactic journey full of adventures to recruit young warriors from neighboring planets to help her restore peace in her world. But everything gets complicated when she discovers her mysterious past. Now, this young woman will be played by Sofia Boutella with a huge supporting cast. Look at all these people. I've talked about most of the cast members here, but I also want to include Cary Elwes and Corey Stoll. Cary Elwes, man. That's pretty cool. I've also shared the first look at Rebel Moon, some of the concept art that was released by Zack Snyder himself. This looks like a peaceful city or town. Another city, but seemingly more developed. Maybe this is like the Imperials. Crowds of people bowing down to an officer. Maybe that's the Regent Belisarius. And then what I assumed is a ship that's landed, they're refueling it, and you see 4 young warriors right there. Now, it's always cool to see the concept art first because we're going to get to see Zack Snyder actually shoot those scenes and bring them to life. His first tease was when he started doing a test shoot for the scenes he's going to do for this week. It does look like it's like an underground tunnel, or maybe this is made to look like it's a bigger structure or not. Then we finally got to see behind the scenes from yesterday's shoot. What looks like an interior of a spaceship that's landed, it's got a ramp going down, and also the outside shot of that same exact ship. This possibly could be Zack Snyder shooting that actual concept art scene where we'll get to see those 4 warriors. The only one character and cast member was revealed was Djimon Hounsou, and he looks amazing. Look at that texture on his armor, the attention to detail. Very much reminds me of the beginning of Man of Steel, where you saw the Kryptonians, the attention to detail and the texture on their armor. Looks just like that. I don't know if this badass is going to be a hero or a villain. We'll have to wait and see. But hopefully we'll get to see the other cast of characters soon as Zack Snyder continues to shoot this movie. The slate has already been shared, showing that he's the director and he's also going to be the DP, the director of photography as well, which makes me curious. Do you think he's going to go back to those dream lens that he introduced in the nightmare scene for Zack Snyder's Justice League, or the entire movie of Army of the Dead? I kind of really like the dream lens. That looks really awesome, but I also want to see like a wide angle shot of some scenes not blurry, like what you've seen in the recent Dune movie. I also wonder if he's going to use the volume technology that they've used on The Mandalorian. I mean, he's tested some of that out, so I'm curious if he's going to utilize it. But whatever Zack Snyder's doing, it's probably going to look absolutely crazy. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. He's all about that visual language. So I'm super excited to see Rebel Moon is taking off. Zack Snyder is creating his own Snyderverse on Netflix. I can't wait to see more of this, and hopefully he shares a lot more soon. All right, what do you think about this Rebel Moon update? Are you excited for Zack Snyder's original science fiction IP? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.